afternoon, Heather. It's good to see you again. How are you? How you been doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. So, what's been going on since you were here last week?
I'm just quite busy with school, finishing up my doctorate and running errands and with my son and seeing different clients.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm gonna go back to our visit from last week. Is that okay with you?
Yes.
Okay. Going through your intake paperwork, it said on there that you didn't have any issues with alcohol. So tell me why you are here.
Um, I guess I've just been kind of um, hesitant or reluctant with trying to discuss things that's been going on with me
Mm-hmm.
with um, I guess I could say a drinking problem,
Okay.
and I just I need to discuss it and deal with it. I've been trying to hide it, but now it's coming more to light, and I need to address it.
Okay. And just know that anything you say in here will be confidential. And I'm not going to go spread your business to anybody because I don't know anybody you know. But always feel comfortable enough to discuss what is truly bothering you because that's how we get
Okay.
to the root cause. And one of the
Okay.
first things that helps is that you identify that there is a problem. So that's very good. I thank you for doing that. And I thank you for feeling comfortable enough to share that with me. Can you kind of give me
Okay.
an idea about why maybe you started this and what has been going on to make you think that you can no longer hide?
I guess I just been drinking more often or throughout the day instead of just an occasional glass of wine. Every now and then I'm
Mm-hmm.
drinking more throughout the day and hiding it, trying to hide it, but I think my son is noticing it,
Okay.
and I guess he's asking questions like, "Are you okay?" or
Mm-hmm.
things like that.
Okay. How do you feel about that?
It's a little bit upsetting to me because he's noticing it, and
Mm-hmm.
there's probably other people noticing it too
Yeah.
and not commenting on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel I'm hiding it, but obviously I'm not hiding it. And it's like I said, I'm drinking more often throughout the day and hiding it.
Okay.
Not like a glass of wine. I'm actually adding alcohol to, like a frozen drink or something like that
Mm-hmm.
throughout the day, or in my water bottle. So
Mm-hmm.
to me, that's a lot, and I need to address what's going on. Why am I doing this? And control it.
Okay. Have you tried to do anything about controlling it before now? And how long has it been going on again?
It's been going on quite a while. It's just
Okay.
now it's like more often.
Mm-hmm.
Not just like a occasional glass of wine. Now it's more often throughout the day, and then I make an excuse up for why I need it, like to go to sleep, or I need it because I'm stressed, or or I got a headache. So it's just gotten out of hand over time.
Okay. And I'm sure that's disappointing for you in yourself. Can I
Yes.
ask you a very tricky question? And I don't mean to provoke you in any way, but what are you drinking right now? Because you sound tired. You sound as though your words are kind of slurring out. So, if you don't mind me asking, what are you having right now?
I'm drinking a frozen coffee drink.
Mm-hmm.
And I did add some liquor to it earlier,
Mm-hmm.
and that's not good.
No, it's not good. But you're admitting now that there is a problem. You know that this is not good for you to be adding alcohol at any time to anything that you're drinking and trying to hide it. Because you
Right.
can only hide something for so long. So,
Yes. Mhm.
so you say you have stress and you're not
Yes.
sleeping well. Is it
Yes.
your job, school, or a
Yes.
combination?
A combination. Right? My job and school. Maybe I'm trying to overdo it. Got too much on my plate and not prioritizing
Mm-hmm.
things that need to be done after my son. He's in high school. He's going to be graduating, going to college soon. So
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of things on my plate right now, and I guess I'm trying to deal with it.
Okay. Do you think that some of this stress and all the things that you do have on your plate, that your son is getting ready to graduate, is that kind of contributing to the pot also? Because I know it's you and him for the longest. And are you feeling kind of like the empty nester thing that might be coming on?
Yeah, that's a possibility. I didn't think about that, but that could be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I'm worried about being by myself because he will be going on, moving away from home, going on to college. Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. And I know you go to church, and I don't know what your beliefs are, but I can recommend one thing at this particular moment that might help you. And you can join up online, or you can go to a in-house meeting. But it's Alcoholics Anonymous, and
Okay.
they ascribe to that to lose this drinking issue, to try and cope better, you need to find something higher than yourself, higher than you getting a little tipsy from having your drinks at all odd times and trying to hide it from others. It's no reason to hide because God sees it all. So
Yes.
don't feel that's because you're weak, because that's not it. It's just that you have so much on your plate, you turn to alcohol. But I
Yes.
suggest that it's just a suggestion that maybe you want to realign yourself with your church. You want to get back to doing some of the things that you were doing. Because are you going all the time like you used to go?
Yes, I do.
You still go. Okay. Have you
Yes.
spoken to your pastor or anything? Or this is too traumatic right now?
Yes, I'm not ready to share that with my pastor, no.
Okay, that's fine. You don't have to share. But this is a group of people who have experienced what you have experienced, and you can even go online, or like I said, or you can do an in-house meeting. If you go online, you can remain anonymous. Nobody will know who you are, what you look like, where you're from. All they ask is if you're not going to speak, just to keep yourself muted and have no picture of you up. And they allow you to sit there so you can understand what it is that they're trying to do. And I'm from the statistics and from the people that I do know that have tried that, they've done well in it. So that might be something you want to start considering.
I thought that was more for people that maybe have been like drunk driving or arrested for drunk driving or lost their jobs or drinking or
No, ma'am, that's
things
not what
like
that's
that.
for. Mm-mm. This is a
So I had a
voluntary thing.
misunderstanding.
Yeah, that was a
Okay.
misunderstanding. It's for anyone who feels they have a drinking problem or a substance abuse problem. They have one for that also. I have to ask this too. Are you doing any illicit drugs?
No,
Okay. Have you thought about hurting yourself?
no.
Okay. So you're okay with that. Okay. Okay. So what do you do to relax besides the alcohol?
Um, Probably eating too much.
Okay. So we know that's not good either. So,
No,
have you tried any relaxation techniques or some mindfulness techniques?
no, I haven't. I should, like going for a walk,
Yeah,
things
going
like
for a
that.
walk is good. Getting vitamin C is good. It helps with the depression, believe it or not. Plus,
I didn't know.
it helps with your immune system. So it does a lot of things. So
Yes.
that's good. Then it gets you to moving, to thinking about something else. Have you ever
Okay.
journaled?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so here's something I would like for you to do is just get a journal. It can be a tablet, it can be notebook paper or a folder, just something. And when you feel the urge to drink, before you drink, journal what is happening to you. What do you think triggered this feeling?
Mm, okay.
Step back for just a moment so you can realize, hey, this is not right, what is going on here, and then you can take your own notes, and then later you can read those notes and go back through them and say, oh, okay, so that's what happened. I was rushed at work, or I got too many new patients today. So it can be many
Oh,
things that trigger you.
something that's triggering it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if I use a journal, I can try and pinpoint what's happening at that time
Mm-hmm.
and maybe
Exactly.
help control
Mm-hmm.
the drinking. Okay. That's a good idea.
And if you find your mind wandering a lot, it's an exercise where you count things in the room. Okay, you say, "Oh, I'm gonna count that. That's five. I'm gonna count that. That's four. I'm gonna count that. That's three," until you get to one. All the time, practice deep breathing. You take a deep breath in, and then you slowly let it out. You need to do that 2 or 3 times before you decide to put that drink to your mouth. Keep your
Okay.
journal with you so you can have a record of what is going on and when it's going on and why it's going on. And I'm pretty sure
Okay.
that will help. And if you align yourself with people who are not just alcoholics, but they are trying to beat this, so they could be a source of strength for you because you don't have to be afraid around them because they're suffering just like you are. Have you have you
Okay.
um, have you thought about trying to join? Because I know you had a pre-misconception there about who could go, but it's for
Ye-
anyone. It is for anyone.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. I guess I just thought it was for other people, and I didn't think I was part of um, that type of group.
Hmm.
So that's my mistake of not really, thinking about it and checking it out thoroughly to see
Hmm.
if that would help me. So I appreciate the suggestion.
Okay. Okay. And are you clear on how to do the deep breathing and the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 exercise? Because what they
Yes.
do is they take you from whatever is bothering you, it brings you to the
Uh-huh.
here and now. You need to focus on what is before you at that time, not what triggered you, not what did this, what is going to help you not pick up that bottle, what is going to help you to not try to hide it in your water bottle or in your coffee.
Okay.
Does that make sense to you?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Um, you haven't talking to your primary care or anybody, have you?
No, well, I did mention it to her about
Mhm.
being kind of sad and
Mhm.
depressed a while ago, but I didn't mention about the drinking.
Mhm.
And she just thought probably because I was doing a lot, working a lot of hours and stress, and she just told me to try and relax. So
Okay.
I didn't really give her a lot of information about. any drinking problem. So
Okay.
that's what happened with that. It wasn't discussed any further.
Okay, when she told you that, how did you feel?
Um, I, a little bit let down because I wish she had asked more questions,
Mm-hmm.
and I guess she was just focused on other health things that was going on at that time. Like my blood pressure was a little elevated that day,
Mm-hmm.
so she wanted to address that. So I think that's why it wasn't discussed anymore.
Okay. So, what I'm hearing, and I'm going to put it into my words as to what I thought you just said. It sounds as if you were disappointed that your primary care did not take you seriously. And you were truly trying to discuss the issue to try to figure out what else to do. And she just didn't hear you. Is that correct?
Yeah, yes, yes,
Okay.
yeah, that's true.
Okay. But don't get discouraged, and I'm going to ask you to pray.
Okay,
Pray
I
and
will.
hmm pray for yourself. Ask God to release this from you.
Yes,
Pray for your son that that
yes,
he continues to do well in what he's doing, and that what is going on with you is not going to interfere with what he's trying to do. So it's not just you in the equation, it's him also. Because however your behavior is with the drinking, in the long run, it's going to eventually start hurting him. And you don't want to do that, do you?
no,
Okay.
no, especially now that he's noticing,
Mm-hmm.
something was going on with
Mm-hmm.
me. So that's another reason I really need to address it because he's noticing it, and there's probably other people noticing it too, and they haven't said anything, but he has. So
Okay.
it needs to be addressed, and I need to do something about it.
Okay. Do you think you'll consider going to just sitting in online Alcoholics Anonymous class and just listen to them? Because I've gone to a couple of their meetings, and of course, because I was observing, I wasn't allowed to show my face or talk. But I
Okay.
could see the camaraderie these people had because they had been in this group for a long time. And if one
Okay.
of them fell down, they wouldn't scold that person. They would tell him,
Good.
pick yourself up and keep going. And that's
Good.
pretty much what you're going to have to do is pick yourself up. Whatever stress you have, you're going to have to try to deal with it. Whatever issues you're having at work, you may have to rework the system and how you do it so that
Yes.
it's not so taxing on you. Or maybe if
Right.
you have someone that can help you to work with you with these clients so you're not overwhelmed when you have so many at one time. Does that sound
Yeah,
like
that's a good
something
idea. Yeah.
you might want to
Yeah,
do?
so that's a good idea because there's time management involved in that too. So I should try not to do so much in one day,
Mm-hmm.
and try and schedule myself better,
Mm-hmm.
and I won't be as stressed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because you
So
have to
I'll do
make
that.
this transition, and it's not going to be an easy one. Just know that it's going to take some work. It didn't happen overnight. It's not going to leave overnight. There will be
That's true.
times when you really feel that you need a drink, but I want you to turn to the Word. I want you to turn
Yes.
to prayer. I want you to think about your son, things that are concrete that you know have worked in the past. So, is it something you think you want to do?
Yes. I appreciate the suggestions and ideas that you've given me. I hadn't thought about it.
Mm-hmm.
I guess because I've been just so overwhelmed and trying to figure it out by myself, but
Mm-hmm.
it's not working
Right.
for me like that. Yes.
Yeah, because we can't always figure out what's going on. Everybody needs a little hand at some time. And just know
Yes.
that it's nothing wrong with seeking help because you know this is not you. And you don't want to
Yes.
keep doing this because it's going to eventually cause other problems. Because you're on blood
Right.
pressure medicine. It'll make your blood pressure
Right.
go up. It can mess with your liver. You don't need all that. So do
Right.
you understand
That's why
what
my
I'm
blood
saying?
pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's why my blood pressure probably has been elevated because of the drinking. You know,
Right.
not eating properly or
Mm-hmm. That's
drinking
correct.
water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, for your homework, can you do the journal?
Okay.
Can you pray and read your Bible more to keep strengthened in that?
Okay.
And also, can you start taking liquor out your house and making yourself a promise that you're not going to buy more?
Okay. I'm writing this down.
Okay?
Okay.
Do you have any questions for me?
No, not right now. When will we have our next meeting?
Would you like to come back next week?
Yes.
Okay, I can see you next week at the same time on the same day, okay?
Okay, and then at that time I can let you know how my journaling is going
Mhm.
and my prayer
Mm-hmm.
and removing alcohol out of my house
Mm-hmm.
and trying and not hiding it and talking to someone with AA.
Okay. That sounds like a plan. And also, at some point, I'm not telling you to do it now. I'm not telling you to tell your son that you're an alcoholic. But just let him know, Mommy's stressed right now, but Mommy's taking care of it. She's getting help. Thank you for noticing. I love you for that.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's a good idea.
Yeah, because he's considering himself the man of the house and a grown man. So
Yeah.
he's not a little baby that you have to break everything down to. But just share a little bit with him. You know, like Mama's stressed and I've just been going through some things, but I'm getting help for myself. So just bear with me, son. Something like that. Doesn't have to be an elaborate explanation. He just want to know his mama is okay.
Right.
Yeah, so he's not
Okay.
sitting around worrying. This is his last few months in school. You don't want him to be doing badly.
Right. That's
Okay.
true.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to see you next week. And I appreciate your talking to me. And I am very proud that you realize that you do have a problem that needs some help. So keep up the good work. And it is work. You're going to have to
Yes,
work
it
to
is.
get through it. Okay?
Okay.
Okay,
All right,
you
thank
have
so
my
much.
you have my information. If you should have some issues that you can't wait until next week, it's okay to use my number to call me.
Okay.
Okay?
All right, I'll do that. Okay.
All right. I
Thank you
really
so much.
appreciate talking to you. Take care of yourself and I'll see you next week, okay?
Okay.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.